Hi everyone, my name's Sarah. I've been dealing with something really unsettling for months, and I need to get it off my chest. Maybe talking about it here will help me find some peace. So, it started about 6 months ago. I was having this boring evening, browsing the internet. You know how sometimes you get curious about things you probably shouldn't? Well, that night, curiosity got the better of me. I installed the necessary browser, found a hidden marketplace on the dark web, and started looking around. The stuff people sell there is beyond bizarre. Weapons, drugs, counterfeit money, you name it. Then I stumbled upon this listing for an antique-looking box. It had these strange, intricate carvings that looked almost tribal. The description was vague but kind of intriguing, claiming it would fulfill your deepest desires. It sounded ridiculous, but I'm a bit of a collector of oddities, and something about that box just drew me in. I thought it would make an interesting addition to my collection, so I bought it. The transaction was simple enough, and about a week later, a plain, unmarked package showed up at my door. When I opened it, there it was, the box, looking just like the pictures. But as soon as I touched it, I felt this intense chill run down my spine. I tried to brush it off as my imagination. That night, things started to get weird. I began hearing whispers, very faint at first. I thought maybe it was just the wind or some distant voices from outside. But as the nights went on, the whispers became more distinct. They seemed to be coming from the box. I started seeing shadows move out of the corner of my eye, but when I turned to look, nothing was there. I decided to return the box, but when I went back to the marketplace, the seller's profile had vanished. No trace of them anywhere. I realized I might be stuck with this thing. The whispers turned into clear voices, and they were angry. They kept saying that I had taken something that didn't belong to me. One night, I woke up to find the box open, even though I had locked it. Inside, there was a note that simply said, "You can't escape." I freaked out. I tried everything to get rid of it. I burned it, threw it away, buried it in the woods, but every time it somehow ended up back in my house, in perfect condition. I started losing sleep. The voices wouldn't stop, and they were getting louder, more insistent. I could feel something sinister in the room with me, watching my every move. It got to the point where I was too scared to stay in my own home. I spent nights at friends' places, but no matter where I went, I could still hear the whispers. Desperate, I called in a priest to bless the house. He walked through every room, sprinkling holy water and saying prayers, but nothing changed. The box seemed to have some kind of power over me. It was like it was feeding off my fear. I've locked it away in the attic, but I can still hear the whispers at night. The most terrifying part happened about a month ago. I woke up in the middle of the night and felt a presence in my room. I looked up, and there, standing at the foot of my bed, was a shadowy figure. It was tall and had glowing red eyes. I couldn't move, couldn't scream. It just stood there, watching me. After what felt like an eternity, it vanished, but the terror lingered. I started researching the box, trying to find any information that could help me. I found stories about cursed objects and haunted antiques, but nothing specific about my box. It seemed like an ancient artifact, something that shouldn't have been disturbed. Now, I'm at my wit's end. The whispers are constant, and I feel like I'm being watched all the time. I've considered moving, but I'm terrified the box will follow me. I don't know what to do. If any of you ever think about buying something off the dark web, please think twice. You never know what kind of darkness you might invite into your life.